Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times. So Scott here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we'll be returning to our house building project to create a home office full of all sorts of wondrous things like desks and bookcases and maps and plans on the walls. So let's get this episode underway. Alright, welcome down to the mainland, and like usual, we have this beautiful sunrise over Scarland. And we'll be working on our home office like we talked about in the previous episode. I gave you guys the options of what we could do in the next episode, and the overwhelming majority was home office. So let's close our door behind us and head on upstairs. So let's see here, we got some extra crates here because we got a bunch of maps, because we're going to be putting a bunch of maps on the walls, so we need a lot of extra room. Alright, so we have kind of an awkward room, and we'll take a look at some of the design challenges that we'll have to face in this episode. Checkered floor, of course. Whoa, I almost thought I heard a creeper snarl. But we have a checkered floor because of the... What is that sound? I don't know, that's creepy. There's creepy sounds in my house, I'm scared. Okay, so like I said, we have the checkered floor from our fancy living room ceiling right here. So, we can't change the floor. We can't do carpeting because of our desk, because we're going to put pieces of stairs like that. We can't put a carpet in that corner. So we're going to have to just deal with that. We have the slope ceiling, so we're going to try to do what we did here in the other rooms to try to make up for that. So we got a few challenges, but like usual, we'll make up for them and make our super awesome build. So let's see, let's just make our ceiling here. So we got those few challenges, but it's good to, you know, ideally I would love to have a much bigger room and to do cool flooring and stuff, but it's also good to have challenges. It makes you think differently. There we go. Sometimes mankind does its best work when it's put up against a wall. Alright. So, oh, mistakes, Scott. There we go. Finish up that one. And there we go. Alright, good. So now we got that. Let's just do our ceiling now. I don't actually have the wood that I need for the ceiling. So we'll start with the desk. Okay, so let's see here. So I made this big old opening here, so we have a lot of room for our desk. We're going to do a computer and some bookcases. So let's see what we got here. I want to do it in oak. I want to do a nice oak desk. So let's start out, say, with... So that's down there like so. Let's just make a nice line of bookcases along here, and then I'm gonna do a row of this down below. I'm just kind of guesswork at the moment here. Let's do this like that. Whoops, that glowstone's from below, from our the living room. Come across here like that. Okay, there we go. Got that. All right, we need to find the center of this desk. I think the doorway is the center, because this is where we are going to put our computer. Is going to go here. So one thing we're going to do is we're just going to put two of these right here. You got to have your crafting tables, you know, if you're doing a little work at your table, you know, tinkering around in your crafting bench, of course. And let's say we knock out these two here and put stairs like that. Nice, I like that. We can do the same here too. So let's knock those out like that. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a pretty cool desk when it's done. It's going to be super awesome. There we go. Go. How does that look? What do we think? I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. You'll see what I'm going to do here. I kind of have an idea of what we could do. Let's see. I think I'm going to put another row. Yeah, another row of bookcases up here. And then I'm going to... Yeah, this is right. This will look cool. This looks good. Yeah, there we go. So this will be kind of a shelf. So that'll be like a little shelf up there. And then we'll cover up that one row of books. So it's just a single row of books. That looks kind of nice. And let's put some trapdoors up here. There we go. I hope I have enough. Let's see. Close the doors. And perfect. Yeah. All right, there. Perfect. Good. I think I accounted for all the things we'll need. There we go. Okay, so let's start on our computer. So this is my new computer design. So I take quartz stairs, like so. This is my keyboard. And let's see if I can actually get in the right spot for this. Let's see, do I do it one end? Yes, I need to, I'm going to have to get rid of this block. I should have actually done this before. Darn it. I don't think I can do that. Nope. I got to break in here. Making a mess. Breaking good useful blocks. There we go. And so that's my computer design. So we got the flat panel on the side here. You know, got your extra room in here for your components. Keyboard, and then we'll put a picture frame on here or something like that to make it look like a screen. I think it'll look pretty nice. So let's just repair our damage. And let's see, where is our trapdoors? There they are. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what we could do? We could do another shelf right here. Yeah, that looks good. It kind of covers up our flat panel design where we went like that, but I think that looks pretty good. There we go. All right, so we need a picture frame. There we go. So put that there. And I need a map. I need a map. Let's see here. I've got a ton of maps in here. I've been going map crazy lately. Filling in maps of Scarland and different things. It's really fun, actually. All right, there we go. I think that'll look pretty nice when that all fills in. Well, there we go. Now we got that desk, so now we need a chair, of course. Put that down like that. And, of course, we don't have proper supplies. We need a sign. I need more than one sign. There we go. There's two. All right. So put that on the sides here. Go. Sometimes I put my name on one side. If it's not really like facing an opening of a room, I'll write like Scar was here on it. Hey, what are you doing open? There we go. I think that's starting to look pretty good. That is starting to look good. So we need to kind of make this room look a little more fancy. So let's open up here. Let's get a window, get some nice natural daylight in here. There we go. Nice 3 wide there. And I think this would be an opportunity to put my clock. So trying to think. I was thinking either on this wall or this wall. I think I'm gonna put my clock up here. You know, keep time, you know, doing your work in here. You don't want to work too late. Okay. Let's just continue our desk over here. There we go. Does that look good? I think that looks good. I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna do the other side different, and we could maybe make a design choice of which one we like better. So now let's do the same over here. Let's actually get out our things like that. Let's see. Kind of want to do something a little different. Let's just say we come across here like that, and let's remove this. And I just love playing with things like this, making desks, trying different little experiments to see what looks best. Some of the most fun I have in Minecraft. There we go. Ah, I like that. Let's just change up this side just a little bit. Make one go like that. Let's say we don't do it like that. I think it's a spider that was making that creeper sound. I can hear him now. He's out there. He's doing his thing. I'll let him be. I'll let him be. I don't know. I can't quite find the right way I want to do this side. Well, let's knock this back out here like so. Let's just do the same. I think what we got over here is good. So we'll just come across here like that. Because I just don't like the way how it's ending up here. I'm just not liking that. Okay, so now we had this wall here. It's kind of blank. We had this wall that's even blanker. So let's see what we can do to kind of jazz this up. So I was thinking earlier is I could put some things like I'm doing experiments on. So say I got this over here. Got a minecart. This is like minecart version 2.0. It's got like a pickaxe cup holder thing going on it. So I'm over here just doing research on it, taking a look at it. And I'm thinking I could put like the new hardened clay block over here. I'm analyzing it on my desk over here. I think that would be pretty cool. And I don't know, got my brew stand over here doing my brewing. There we go, like that. And let's put a portrait up on the wall. There we go. Oh, I wish they would add a 3 wide painting. That would be awesome. Okay, there we go. I think that's pretty good so far. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab some more maps and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Taking a look out this amazing view out this window. I love that view. I love that view. But let's get back to our project here. And now I did come up with a way how I wanted to do this. So this is how we left it. We got kind of the upside down stairs. but I just wasn't 100% satisfied. So I tried this one real quickly, and this is going to be our A or B choice, what we've been doing in recent videos where you guys kind of input on what we do. So this will be A. As you can see, I changed up this with an upside down stairs with a half slab in the center, and changed the desk to be a little skinnier right there. So this would be B over here, so that's A, this is B, and this would just be upside down stairs all the way across like that. So definitely let me know what you guys think would be the best choice. All right, so now let's put our maps up on our walls. So these will be kind of our projects and maps of Scarland and different things like that. So let's just put those up here like that. And let's put one. Oh, I'm in the minecart. Help me. Help. I can't get out. There we go. All right, so let's just put our last ones on there, and I'll explain why on earth there is a minecart there. And we need one more. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so what I want to do here is have, kind of have these maps up on the walls. And then here I'm kind of studying the hardened clay block as it's the new block in Minecraft, trying to figure out what best uses we can use for it. And over here we kind of have like a little minecart. So it's like the new model of minecart. I'm just kind of studying it in my home office. It's got like a pickaxe cup holder and things like that on there. So just working with it on my desk. And of course we have our maps up here. We have the, what is this? This is the greenhouse project there, the original house up there, the desert cube, and it's nearly impossible to keep this car from wheeling away. All right, so now we need to work on our ceiling. So let's get out our ceiling things. Go, grab that out, got that, put our lights up there, and I would love a little bit of dirt. Let's see if we got some. Dirt, I don't think we have any dirt, unfortunately. But we need a few pieces of that. All right, so let's start working on our ceiling. So we'll just do a kind of a nice design up here like this. And then I think let's just go like right here. And then we'll just jump up there a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can get up here so I can put this torch there. There we go. So come on down. And voila. Perfect. Alright, so I'm just going to knock that out there. And put that there as a kind of a nice design touch. There we go. And we'll knock you out. We'll do the same here. So jump up here. There we go. Come on down. Come on down. Good old Bob Barker. There we go. And finish up with like so. I think I forgot one there. So let's finish that right there. Perfect. All right, there we go. So now let's get out our plant life and figure out what kind of plants we could put in here. There we go. Okay, so I think we could put some in the corner over here maybe. So let's put some pots down like that. Maybe two right there and there. Okay, so let's say we do cactuses in the corners like so. There we go. Oh, it's nice. There, I think that looks pretty good. And then let's do maybe some birch as you come in the room. Let's see what that looks like. So we come into our home office. We have our clock on the wall. We have our computer here. Got some crafting benches for tinkering. Studying our new hardened clay block. Got some beakers. Actually, this looks like our milkshake maker. So, we come over here, get our refreshments. And we have the new 2.0 minecart sitting up on our desk here. Just unwrapped it, did an unboxing video. Unboxing videos. And we have maps up on the walls like that. Yeah, I think this came out pretty good. So, of course, guys, this will be I believe this is choice B, and that one was A over there. So, this is our design choice for you guys to input in the video. Which one should we do? Should we do this one or this one? I'm slightly partial to this one would be my opinion, but I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar, and I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And don't forget to head over to my Facebook page, and we'll see you later. Okay, so let's grab out our pillow and our blanket. So there we go. We got kind of a cool little bed there. Kind of nice. Now I was going to show off the carpeting like I did here. I think it adds an extra little height to it. If this was just flat carpet like I've done on previous builds, I don't think it would look as well.